Morant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say.
Substitution on the
And some
court.
changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And MP is subbed in for Bane.
The line for one.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant. Xavier Tillman is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's MP in at the 2.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
From deep, MP. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And talking about MP, what a college career he had. Just fantastic in school, star on many levels.
MP playing 3 years before coming to the NBA. That is rare these days, but I think it was great for his overall development. Of course, it helps winning a title in school.
So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing, that's what it's all about.
Şengün passes to Porter. Clock at 6. Pass to Şengün. Over Adams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Şengün's got 12.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
MP shot is good.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Outside, Green. Brooks against Tate. Pass to Porter. Launches it. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. And here's MP from outside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Fires for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
Welcome to the floor.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Smith out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Josh Christopher. Then there's Kenyon Martin. And it's Green in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Pass to MP. Oh, he tries a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Christopher. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Martin inside, guarded by Bane. Martin misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
MP, that one's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Christopher. From 10 feet away. Offensive rebound. Here's Smith. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have...
So it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11 as the...
That's the end of the first half. With a score, your Rockets 50, the Grizzlies.
And with the second half upon us,
61.
we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to... Mark is checked in for Memphis. MP comes in for Brooks. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Quarter, the pass to Şengün. Smith with it, defended by Jackson. Fader on the way. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as many as 14.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. They've got Desmond Bane. Ja Morant is out there with MP. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the center position. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Porter finds Green. Three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. MP shot is good.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. there's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Pass to Green. Let's go with a three. It doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Jones with the ball. The 15-footer. And another basket for Memphis. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Bane. Defense is right there. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Houston making some changes. Garuba's checked in for Smith, and Tate is subbed in for Martin. Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
58 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Tate. Here's Garuba. To the inside. Green. Banked it in off the glass. Green's got 10 points.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Dillon Brooks checked in for Memphis.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Dillon Brooks. Substitution on the court.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Porter's shot is off. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. And it's Martin in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Green against Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Pass to Aldama. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
You know, B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
For the Grizzlies.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
A solid win for them here in the first of 4 meetings this season. They've come out and set the tone against the Rockets.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
an unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And the jumper is on the mark. MP's got 35 in the game.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to...
And so So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.